Hi everybody, it's Kerrie here at the Northeast Autism Society and I'm joined by Tony and Danny from the Life Science Centre. And today we're going to be doing an activity about two of my favourite things, so making things and space. So Danny, do you want to give us a bit more information?
I will. We are going to be making this. This is a guide to all the planets and the sun and the asteroid belt and the dwarf planet Pluto.
It's our solar system.
It is. It contains, it shows you where all those things are compared to each other. The sizes of them aren't right, but the distances are accurate. So it's showing you how far apart all those different things are in space. What we need for this, a piece of paper. I've got A4 plain paper.
I've got a piece of A4 paper.
Some scissors.
Scissors. We need to be careful with these and ask a grown-up for help if we need it.
Definitely. I've also got some felt tips, but you could use colouring pencils or anything else that you colour in with.
I've got coloured pens here too.
I also have a pencil.
Pencil.
And a ruler.
I don't have a ruler. Is there anything I could do instead?
I think there is, and that's our first step. So let's go to that now. So I'm going to draw a line about 3 centimeters wide on my paper. But instead, if you don't have ruler, you could maybe fold the paper over instead. Let's cut along that line we've made.
Okay. Okay.
All right, we've both got our strip of paper. To know where the different planets and things are going to go, we're going to fold our paper. So we're going to fold it in half.
Okay.
And fold it in half again.
Just catch up, that's it. So into quarters now.
Exactly, and one more time folding in half.
Into eighths. This is a bit fiddly, but there we go.
It is, so you can take your time with it. And once you've done that, unfold it.
Okay.
And this is when we need our felt tips or our colouring pencils or whatever it is we're using. At one end, we want to have the sun. So I'm going to do a semicircle to show the sun just peeping in at the edge.
So just at the very edge of the paper, it doesn't have to be very big.
Exactly. There's mine.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
And at the other end, a tiny dot to be the dwarf planet Pluto.
I'm going to make Pluto purple. Does it matter which colours we use?
It doesn't. It doesn't. You could try and make your solar system look very accurate and look on the internet for pictures of the planets and choose the best colours, but you can do it whatever colour you want, really. Whatever you think looks most interesting to you. All right, we've got the sun at one end and we've got Pluto at the other end. In the very middle on that fold, we want to do a circle for the planet Uranus.
Now, I think Uranus is one of the bigger planets, so I'm going to do the circle a bit bigger.
That seems good. It's also one of the planets that have rings, so to help me remember, I'm going to draw a ring around it.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, so you've done the rings going top to bottom rather than like side to side, like on Saturn.
Yeah, so on planets like Saturn, the rings go side to side, but on Uranus, they go top to bottom because we think the Uranus got knocked over by something millions and millions of years ago, so now it's on its side.
Cool.
Okay. Next up, we're going to draw Neptune, and Neptune is halfway between Uranus and Pluto. So there's a fold in between those two, exactly halfway between.
Quarter of the way along the paper from Pluto.
Exactly, yeah.
Or 2/8, depending on how you count it.
Exactly, it's a very good activity for fractions.
Oh, my planet's a bit wonky.
Once you've got Neptune, you then want to do Saturn, and Saturn is halfway between Uranus and the Sun, so it's the opposite direction to where Neptune was.
Okay.
And again, I'm going to give Saturn a nice ring around it, so I remember what planet it is. So far, we have the Sun, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto.
They look really good.
We have 5 more planets to go, and they're all...
Not much room left.
No, they're all closer to the Sun than Saturn is. So next up, we have the biggest planet, Jupiter, and that goes on the crease halfway between the Sun and Saturn.
Okay. So 1/8 of the way into our solar system.
1/8 along.
And this is the biggest planet, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I'll make sure it's bigger than the rest.
And my favorite thing about Jupiter is it has a big red spot on it, a big storm. So I'm going to do a red dot on my Jupiter.
Yeah.
That looks good, Danny.
It's quite stripy as well, from what I remember. So I'm doing some stripes on mine.
That's a good idea.
Brilliant, Tony. That looks really good.
Thanks.
You two are really great at drawing planets.
Next, between Jupiter and the Sun is going to be the asteroid belt. Now, there are lots of asteroids, billions of them. But instead of drawing all of those dots, I'm going to do one dotted line exactly halfway between Jupiter and the Sun. And that's going to represent all of those asteroids.
Yeah, that looks really good, Danny. Oh, Tony, yeah, I can see yours too.
There really isn't much room for the rest of the planets. They're all really close together.
They are. And so we're basically going to do 4 dots in a row for the inner planets. So nearest to the Sun, we have a dot for Mercury. A little bit further along, we have Venus. I'm going to do a nice blue dot to be Earth. And finally, a red dot for Mars, the red planet.
Ah, yeah. They're very teeny and very close together.
They are. So just this last 1/8 of our piece of paper has got quite a lot going on in it.
Wow, I thought those planets were more spread out than that, actually.
Exactly,
Danny.
yeah. You think they're really, really far apart, and they are many millions of miles apart, but the distances further out in the solar system are even bigger.
I think I might do that. I might look up the actual distances in kilometers or a better way to measure distances in space, maybe, and then write them on here.
That's a good idea. You could also write the names of the planets above each planet, or maybe some facts about them if there's something that you know about them that's particularly exciting. Do whatever you want to make your solar system personal to you. And best of all, when you're done doing that, you can fold it up again and tuck it in your pocket to take it with you.
And then you can teach other people about the solar system, Danny.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Well, if any of our young people try that one, we'd love to see pictures of your solar systems, because that is a really cool activity. I'm going to go and try that as well, I think. So yes, try it and get in touch, and we shall see you all soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.